Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Leo September 19, 2024. Today's full moon eclipse gently reminds you to slow down if you've been pushing yourself too hard, as it occurs in your solar house. It's a time to find balance. Feelings about a past issue become undeniable, or a previously hidden or secret matter unearths. You might embrace or let go of a situation, relationship, or powerful feeling. It makes sense to take a step back and reevaluate. This lunar eclipse is the first in a set of eclipses that challenge you to correct your work-rest balance in the coming years, until February 2027. It can mark a turning point related to a work or health matter. You can become actively aware of the need to take time to recoup, balancing attention to your physical health with care of your emotional health. It can also be a time of great hunches and intense awareness of situations that no longer work for you and need to change in the future. It's not the time to make sweeping decisions, however. Instead, this is a time for recognizing your feelings, instincts, and hunches and then gradually letting a plan to handle things unfold. In truth, there's always some missing information surrounding an eclipse, and it takes time to get to a well-rounded point. You may end up feeling like a dog with its tail between its legs both today and tomorrow. You are also likely to be facing some challenging and disappointing news. This is because mental Mercury, the cosmic messenger planet of the mind and communication, is in the middle of a clash with dark and murky Saturn, the planet of hardship, opposition, and karma, now orbiting in your solar house of anxiety, secrets, and hidden enemies. Now is not the time to trust others or make important decisions in relationships. Try to let the storm clouds blow by, and you'll soon be thinking more clearly. A fateful mental shift will occur. Pay attention to what comes up 3 days before and after today, since the full moon partial lunar eclipse in Pisces is trying to tell you something. A 6-month cycle will end today in an unpredictable yet destined way. Reflect on how much you have internally grown throughout this cycle. Your subconscious approach to work, professional stressors, and co-workers may have changed drastically. The signs and signals during this eclipse portal will show you how much you have subconsciously grown in your work life. It has been a productive month for you. This is truly a time of growth and prosperity, and with the present celestial atmosphere, it is not too late to add one more thing to your wish list. Have you been paying enough attention to your diet, exercise plan, and sleep pattern? These are the areas where we need constant reminding. Give yourself the benefit of watching what you eat, how you sleep, and whether you are exercising enough. Dare to have it all. Today, we would strongly encourage you to start introducing a new rhythm in your personal life and jumping into a big project. Don't turn everything upside down and have confidence in yourself, because you will need it to conclude your projects. This vibration is more intellectual than sentimental, and that's why you have decided to act differently. Remain autonomous and try to motivate yourself more. If you don't, you won't get to your objectives. It is all a question of being organized. Venus, now just 6 days away from leaving your relationship sector and still benefiting from a positive interaction with Jupiter in your communications sector that peaked over the weekend, is beginning to encounter challenges from the planets in Aries. With the moon set to return to Aries tomorrow, this will heighten the tension between your personal needs and those of your relationship, creating an emotional haze as Venus and Chiron representing love and healing clash. Despite these challenges, there remains an opportunity for mutual understanding. As she continues to separate from her friendly aspect to Jupiter in your communications sector that peaked over the weekend, there is a chance to move into Venus' final days in your relationship sector with a lot more confidence. With the Sun still 6 days away from turning the solar onto your relationships, and with Mercury, the planet of communication, returning to your relationship sector next week, this is just the start of a partnership between the communication and relationship gods. Our eyes in the sky. Is there something you've been dreaming about but haven't quite had the chance to fully pursue? Maybe it's a new project at work that's been tugging at your creative spirit, a hobby you've always wanted to explore, or perhaps a personal goal that's been sitting in the back of your mind, waiting for the right moment. Whatever it is, today's energy is giving you the perfect opportunity to turn those dreams into reality. The universe is giving you a nudge. It's your moment to embrace what you love and let it blossom. We all have those ideas or passions we keep tucked away because life gets busy, right? But sometimes, the right moment comes when we least expect it, and today is that moment for you. What's one thing you've been wanting to start but haven't had the time or space to focus on? Maybe it's a book you've been meaning to write, a fitness journey you've been eager to begin, or even a career move you've been contemplating. Whatever it may be, take a deep breath and dive in. Trust that the universe is on your side. And hey, why not share what you're working on in the comments? Let's encourage each other as we all take those exciting steps toward our dreams. As you go about your day, you might notice a special warmth in your interactions with others, whether it's with your colleagues, friends, or loved ones. There's a strong sense of support in the air today, and it's something you'll feel deeply. Have you ever had that heartwarming feeling when you realize your care and compassion have positively impacted someone around you? Today is brimming with that kind of energy. When you show up with kindness and an open heart, people feel it and they will reciprocate in ways that will surprise and uplift you. It's that beautiful balance of giving and receiving, a gentle reminder that when we care for others, we create a circle of support that ultimately comes back to us when we need it most. Speaking of reflection, there's something truly special about sharing what you've learned along the way. Have you ever noticed that when you offer advice or share your experiences, it not only helps others but deepens your own understanding of the subject? That's one of the magical aspects of communication during this time. It's not just about you, it's about how everyone around you benefits from the wisdom and insights you bring to the table. So today, take the opportunity to connect with those around you. Share what you know, and don't be surprised if you find yourself learning something new in return. Have you ever had one of those aha moments when explaining something to someone else, and suddenly, you see things in a whole new light? That's the kind of energy you're working with right now, so embrace it. The more you share, the more you'll grow. As you navigate through your day, one of the most beautiful aspects of today's energy is how it encourages you to strike a balance between your own desires and the needs of those around you. It's a day for compassion, understanding, and meaningful connections. Have you ever been around someone who has the ability to make you feel calm and at ease, no matter the situation? That's the kind of energy you're radiating right now, and it's incredibly powerful. People are drawn to your empathy and your ability to make them feel comfortably even in moments of stress or uncertainty. But as much as your empathy is a gift, it's also important to be mindful of your limits. Have you ever found yourself giving so much to others that you ended up feeling drained or overwhelmed? Today's energy reminds you to practice balance. While it's wonderful to be generous with your time, energy, and kindness, don't forget that you also need to take care of yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup, so make sure you're nurturing your own needs alongside helping others. Take a moment for self-care today. Whether it's a few minutes of meditation, a walk outside, or simply setting boundaries when you need to, remember that taking care of yourself allows you to continue showing up for the people who need you. And that's the true beauty of today's energy. It's all about creating harmony between giving and receiving, between compassion for others and care for yourself.